Hey ho everybody, and welcome back to Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Last time we did the Trial of Wits and the Trial of Strength, learned about creature taming from Sage Solomon, and immediately starting off we've got to learn all about metamorphosis from the Great Supreme Sage. But first we also unlocked the familiar treat. Oi, Solomon's still got tough stuff to tell you, man. Where are your manners? He's true. He's right. Actually, who has this little guy? You? You were good with Demon, your demon buddy. Weak to wind, average attacks. What does Enlighten do? Opens the mind of a user, boosting magical attack. Ooh. Thunder Spark and Fling Flame, I feel, are pretty understandable, so... He doesn't seem that bad, actually. He's pretty average seeming, okay. Right, it's time to teach you about metamorphosis. This is boring, so listen carefully. I'm not explaining it again. If you look, you can see if your familiar wants to metamorphosize. And for that one, you'll need one of these here. A sun drop. Is this some kind of treat? That's not just any old treat. Look, just try it, will you? I'm bored of talking. Give it that mite you got there. Feed it to him in the creature cage, you mean? Okay, here goes. Auto opened. Allows a sun sign. Oh, wait. Allows a sun sign familiar to metamorphose in the second form, specifically sun. And hey. I knew it. This is how it worked. To explain it in a blunt way before the game does it itself, you level them up while leveling them down. Look at his stats. They're pretty high at what is, but they go down, but not by much, surprisingly. His stats were not that much at level 1 last time. And these are his current tricks that he can learn. And apparently he can still learn a question mark trick, I guess. You can see, like, their stamina change. He gets more stamina. But, however, this upgrade reverts them back down to level 1, so they have to rebuild all of their levels up until then. And, of course, changes their appearance. But I feel like we already knew that second one, huh? Heh. Number of tricks Mighty can perform in battle increased by 1. That's another thing of it, too. Nadino, look at my familiar. That's metamorphosis. When a familiar gets big enough, you can feed it special treats to make it change to a new version. Metamorphosis. Got it. When familiars metamorphose, they get stronger, look different, and learn better tricks. They also gobble up more gems, meaning you can teach them even more tricks. The treat you need to feed it to familiar to make it metamorphose depends on its science. Something it never would have worked out on your own. You what? Oh, and here's another piece of priceless wisdom you don't deserve. When familiars metamorphose, they go back to level 1. That doesn't mean you're back to square one. Once you train them up, they'll be much more powerful than they were before. Whenever you metamorphose, your familiars is not, or not is up to you. Some idiots prefer to stick with what they've got. Do what you want. I don't care. Now, you don't need anything else explained, do you? You're fine with what I told you, right? Yes, Master Solomon. Good, I hate explaining all that stuff. Anyway, if you want to hear all the boring details again, you can just ask the boring old telling stone you've got there. Did some to say my name? Yeah. It's as his supremacy says. I can replicate his explanations in minute detail at any time you choose. Need only ask and boring. Ugh, you haven't changed. Anyway, now you all know how it works, and you can get out there and tame loads of familiars to make them metamorphose. Thank you very much, Your Honor. Your supremature. Right, where to next then? Can we go back to Almoon already? I want to see how my father's getting on. Sure, we can ask him about the other great sages too. Bye, Mr. Solomon. Thanks for everything. Nah, don't mention it. I mean, shut up and get lost. I was gonna do this earlier. Hello, hello, hello. I'm your friendly familiar treat representative. A pleasure, I'm sure. If any of your familiars are fighting to be a burden, just let us know. We can take up to 400 of the little blighters into our care. Today is a first-time visitor. You are entitled to a very special introductory gift. You lucky devil. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Great Sage's Secret. 3 Jumbo Sun drops, Jumbo Star, Moon, and Planet drops. Huh. But yeah, he's right. You can just kind of drop them in. Like, if you really aren't feeling one, you can just kind of hand it over and call it a day. I think he's a little cute, little funny guy. But seriously, what was that thing? Final form, too. Ooh. Tss. Figured. Like, look at this. All of these can yes. Oh, look at our boy. He's strong now. And he can equip another one. Let's hand over Pebble Belt just so he's got something new. What is this? Fully restores HP and MP. That's pretty good. Anything to say? Ah, it's you. Missing me, were you? I bet you were. What are you screwing your face up like that for? If you got your hands on a familiar ticket or something, you exchange it for super mega ultra rare familiars. Wait, this is... Okay. Oh! Shiny mite. Wait, hold on. Shiny mighty. I'm not changing much. I didn't... Nah, I'm sure you and your new friend are gonna get along famously. You don't mind being bitten, right? Wait. What the fuck? What's the difference? What? Is there any difference? No, I'm looking that up. Hold on. Familiars. Is there really no difference? And metamorphosis, heating crossworlds. No, is there any difference between like golden and not golden? That's what I want to know. I'm not seeing anything in that section. Is in the shiny S, like S for shiny? I don't... I'm looking this up. Difference between normal and gold familiars. I was immediately brought to this. There's no difference. For what I understand, there was a difference in the Japanese version where they had higher level caps. They're not gold versions of every familiar. Not sure how many total. Some only available as DLC. There's 28 available to everyone. Oh boy. They all appear in various locations in post-game after you defeat the final boss. Really now? I'll remember that. Okay, so apparently there isn't any difference at all. They just kind of look cool. Wait. Huh? Or not? Encountering them. If you've purchased the DLC in the PS3 version or simply opened the bottomless bag in the remastered version, you'll obtain 6 familiar tickets. 3 of them are golden ones. Golden Mite, Golden Drongo, and Golden Hurley. In the Crypt Casino, you'd exchange 99,999 casino tickets or chips for a Tin Man ticket. After completing the game, you can revisit dangerous places and encounter wild ones. They have a chance of holding rare exclusive items that can be used for a mechanic we're going to see later. Huh. Remember that golden familiars are visually striking but don't necessarily outperform their normal counterparts in all aspects. However, their rarity and chance of exchange exclusive items. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to the game here. I want to use all of these tickets, though. Golden Drongo. Dronglo. I like that name. I'm sure you and your new friend are going to get along famously. You don't mind being bitten, right? So, I suppose I could give her this. I mean, they're basically the same. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's give her a little gold flare. I don't want to give the might to this, because this guy's better just in general. Oh, come on, I've done equip this shit. There. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go pop that little sucker back in the thing, I guess. A Flutterby. Flutterby. I'll just go with Flutter. I wonder what this guy's for. Well, useful for, I should say. He is a little bug. Attack, evade, time to shine. Focuses the mind of the user, boosting both attack and magical attack. Uses claws, cloaks, and that. What other tricks it can learn? Oh. Gustbuster, Swirling Gale deals storm damage, and Vicious Blades dipped in deadly poison strike at an enemy. Sounds interesting. I'll put him over this. I'm not really feeling this guy. I'm sorry. Here you go, take these 3. I really ain't feeling them. For a Griffy. Oh, Griffulf. That's actually cute. I like that one. Griffulf. Oof, he sound like a friend. Yay. Well, let's see his stats. Whoa. 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 What are those stats? What the Hey, yeah, you liked birds, right? You liked birds, right? Oh my goodness! Phantom Fang. Sharp fangs flash through the air, dealing physical damage. Petrifying Puff. Baleful Breath instantly turns enemy to stone. And slams bodily into enemy, dealing physical damage. What are those stats? Those stats! Oh my goodness! Who needs them all anymore? A Drago, a Golden Hurley. I'll save that Hurley for later, because we haven't met that guy yet. And I know that might seem like, oh, what the hell, but you'll get it. Drago. Look at that face, that's cute. Wait, don't you get on with these better? You do. It's... Oh, Bug? Bug? Really? So, he's using one of each of his 3 best classes now? Huh. Meanwhile, you don't really got anything, but you're a really good healer and a good water attacker, and you've got thunder and you're all physical. Those stats, though. And you, Bye, friend. So, now we've got much better gear. Here, take this. Fangs. Oh, really? He's just got 2 accessory slots? Interesting. I will say that first accessory slot looked like a Matagma from Ace Attorney. I'm not even kidding. Use cloaks, though. So, a scale, a claw, an axe? Well then, axes and hammers. So if I can get an axe, claws, scales, 2 of them, and 2 fangs, and a patch, maybe. That would be... Wow. Wow. Oh, hey. Heck yeah. I didn't know that he did that. I just thought talking to him would let you do something else. Wow. What's that rumbling noise, Ollie boy? You're into your stomach, is it? Oh my goodness, look over there. Oh. That doesn't look good. It's, this ain't good. Oh no, Old Smokey's erupting. Old Smokey? That's a volcano over to the west of Elma Moon. Proper huge it is. I'm no scientist, but I reckon it's the whole reason this region is so nice and warm. But it shouldn't be erupting. It's a massive, great big boulder blocking the entrance to the crater to stop that from happening. Alright. I'm not gonna get all scientifical on you, but I'm gonna get scientifical on you. That is the stupidest idea. Don't you know why volcanoes erupt? They erupt because it's like pressure in the earth that's getting out. So if you block the hole, that's just gonna be so much more pressure. Oh my god. Oh my. Jeepers. You think it's come loose somehow? After all these hundreds of years? Okay, maybe it works in this world. Not without some serious encouragement, it hasn't. There's nothing in the old stories about it ever being dislodged before. Then it's an unprecedented disaster we've got on our hands, is it? Crikey, Alma Moon could be in danger. We have to go to Old Smoky. What? We have to put the boulder back and stop the volcano from erupting. You're joking, isn't you? It's hot as flippin' flip up there, man. The desert by here is Arctic by comparison. We'll be burnt to cinders. But didn't you bring me here to save the world? We have to go. We have to save Al Moon. He's right. We passed the trials, didn't we? We can do this. Oh, you little beauties. It's enough to make a grown fairy cry, seeing how far you've come. Alright, I'm game. Let's save the day. Onward to Old Smoky. Alright, let's go. He says that. And the music got back to normal again. Huh. Mwah. Magnifique. Now ain't that a sight to see, buddy? Level ups everywhere, and it's all at least 3 of them, dude. Look at them stats. Look at them stats. Look at them stats. Look at them stats. Look at that stats. Don't mind me freaking out there. Only 1 level up that time, sadly. Boo. Ah, well, let's just make our way back to Alma Moon real quick. I've got equipment to buy, of course. Yeah! Alright, solid level ups all across the board. Sure, it's slowing down, but that's fine. I don't mind if it's slowing down. I mind if it stops this early, because our guys, are still weak, kinda. None of our new friends have any buffs on them. at all. The only ones that do is you a little bit, and you definitely a lot. But none of you four. Like you, we want magic attack, magic defense now. You give us that attack and defense. Oh my god. You look like you need magic attack and evasion. And you look like magic defense, maybe magic defense and attack by the looks of it. So if I could, I would buy a ton of treats just for them, so that way I could just fix them up and call them good. But I can't. Not yet. And right now, I'd rather just train up a little more, fix these guys up, make sure they're okie-dokie and strong. How much does a smash hit do on you? Mamma mia, that wasn't much at all. Aye. Get away from me. Heal. Why are you not... Esther!
Esther! I'll give it!
You! Bonk him! These things are strongest unit and he's only level, like, 5. Oh, Oliver leveled up. Shikes. Well, here we are, back in Alma Moon. There's a new side quest. Huh, neat. But here we are, back in Alma Moon, ready to move on to old Smokey here, eventually. And next time on Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, we will be making our way to Old Smokey and saving the day. But that's the end of it for this time. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, folks.